The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, floating on the launch here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become. They don't have a full to play because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near.
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. A dump down to McKinnon. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off play action, Tannehill. From right side, complete to Carter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, look out there early. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have done that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Nico Hardman. 26 yards. And the Chiefs could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Touchdown, Titans! Amari Cooper, 46 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
187 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.